Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back, or welcome to the stream here on the British Drone Racing Association's YouTube channel. I'm Cerberus Velvet. I am here at Buckminster FPV, BDRA Buckminster, both are the same thing. And we are in the hangar, and we are doing a racing. Yes, ladies and gents, it's the first ever UK Whoop Championship. My word, what a day we've had it. Can you tell that I rushed to the microphone? Because I was busy talking to somebody. And I was like, no, I'm supposed to be on the telly. And here we are on the telly. Who's out there in chat? Timmytron says he'd like some whoops and a full English breakfast. Bit late in the day. Bit late in the day for the old full English. If you weren't with us earlier on the FPV Racing Solutions feed, then you will have missed the qualifying, which was broadcast on that channel, really as a bit of a test. So we knew where all the buttons were, and we knew when to press them. We know when to press them now. Over to my left, you can just see in that shot is the pits, our Whoop pilots who have been traveling up and down the length and breadth of the country, racing to qualify to be here today. And here today they are, and we had 10 rounds of qualification this morning, and they are now all set and seeded into position for the grand finals, which are going to be coming up at 9 o'clock. So you've got a whole 30 minutes of me talking absolute rubbish. But what we might be able to do is make that a bit less painful by having the lovely...
Hello.
Lovely you. Hello.
Hello.
My darling wife. Now, you started the morning...
In Glasgow.
In Glasgow. And you've jumped on an aeroplane.
I did. I waved as I flew over.
You jumped on an aeroplane, flown above our heads, and then landed in Birmingham, and then jumped in an Uber and made your way here. That is dedication to the cause.
Even the plane took off early.
The plane, did you tell them? That
well, the plane took off early and the cabin crew said, it's unheard of, but there you go.
Well, it's obviously because you told the captain.
But then they did look at me funny when I turned round and waved out the window.
Good grief. Right. Would you like to know who finished where?
Yes, please.
I think we should. We should talk about qualifying this morning, ladies and gentlemen. So which way do you want to go? Do you want to go bottom to top or top to bottom?
Bottom to top.
Bottom to top. We have 15 pilots with us today who raced 10 rounds of qualifying this morning. It was the fastest 2 consecutive laps that seeded our pilots into their position for 4-lap triple finals for all. This is where the racing begins. Qualifying in 15th, it's Quadzilla with 1 minute 28 seconds. In 14th position, it's RC Maniac 98, 1 minute and 18. In 13th, it's Jesus. RC Maniac didn't just run through the back of shot, that wouldn't be a thing. 1:15. Those 3 will make up your D final today. In 12th place, it's Norfolk and Good, 2 laps in 1:07. Track's closed, stop flying. Norfolk and Good is 2 laps in 1:07. In 11th place, it's Lex FPV, 2 laps in 1:01. In 10th place, it's James TX, 2 laps in 1 minute, 0.691. And rounding out your C final will be Jaggers, 2 laps in 57.2. So the first to break into the under 1 minute.
But I have to say, these pilots have all had to previously compete to get here.
Yes. You don't just pull a cracker and get an invite to this. You have to have qualified.
Exactly.
And that means up and down the country. I think there have been 4 Whoop clubs that have put on qualifying events for the first time in the UK that this has been done. So good to see that progression in the Whoop sport. So on to our B final. In 8th place, it's the Han FPV, 2 in 50.9, very close there. 7 seconds between a place in the B final and the pole position in the C final. In 7th place, it's the man himself, the BDRA Whoop Czar. It's Mini Rolls Rule with 2 in 48.0. In 6th place, it's Anti-Hype. The man, the myth, the legend does 2 in 47.8. And in 5th place, it's Infinity FPV, just missing out on an A final spot. Infinity FPV, 2 in 44.796 leads your seeding in the B final. Remember that number, 44.796, because in 4th place, in the bottom of the A final, is Rich. Rich, 4 in 44.735.
Oh, it's like F1.
That's a difference of 0.06 of a second between a place at the top of the B final and the bottom of the A final.
That's how close they are.
It's tight at the top. In 3rd place, he languished mid-table for much of the day, but then he put a run together in heat in qualifying round 8, or was it even 9 of the 10, with 2 in 44.425. It circles in brackets. In 2nd place, with 2 in 44.2. So that's a 0.2 second difference to circles in brackets. It's Mike FPV, but the man at the top who pulled a lap out of nowhere to put together 2 laps in 40.0 seconds, it's Mr. Dan Carpy. So the pressure is on for Mr. Carpy to keep those thumbs nice and still, nice and chilled. Just fly your race. 3 races to see who is our UK champion.
There's not much in it.
There's not much in it.
It just takes one of them to hit a gate.
Oh, I'm not going to ask you which one's going to hit a gate, because I feel like you're preparing to curse somebody there.
No, I wouldn't do that.
You sure?
Yep.
So, that's the preamble, as 'twere. The preamble, as 'twere. What happened to Mr. Mini Rolls Rule? He's over there somewhere. Let's have a quick chat with him and see how he's getting on. Our pilot seats, as you can see, are awaiting their pilot. Our crash gate awaits the whoops. And Mr. Mini Rolls Rule, I've got no idea which microphone that is, so just turn all of them on. Hello there.
Hello.
How
is everybody out in YouTube land?
I think they're pretty good. Anybody out there in the chat? Yeah. Clive FPV says good evening. Thornbury says, hey guys. Hey you guys. Thornbury says, go on Rich, representing drone racing Cornwall. He wants you to smash your whoop. No, he says, no, just smash it. I'm not quite sure, yeah. And Ollie says, go Rich. So lots of support for Rich out there from the Cornwall Massive.
Yeah, people will be tuning in all over the UK because there's a lot of different clubs represented here. So we're excited to see how each of them do.
Yeah, it's going to be good. It's going to be good. So we planned for go live at 8:30 and start racing at 9. Yes. But you know what? I'm looking over there. They all look primed.
They look good. I think we're going to do a practice pack. Is that right?
Yes.
Get them warmed up.
Yeah, so I think we should get some practice packs underway. What do you think?
Sounds good to me.
Awesome.
Sounds good. Do we want to do a brief look over the track for the good people at home, and then we will get flying?
Well, there you go. That's the track.
Cool. Alrighty. People at home, there's the track for you. It is laid out with a load of LED gates. We've also helpfully laid down some LED lighting on the floor, which mostly goes around the whole track to indicate which way they go. However, you'll be seeing people flying so fast that realistically,
yeah, you're not going to see.
You're not going to see the LEDs, but it's kind of helpful when you're flying around to remember which way you're going. So.
Yeah, it is.
It is on.
Yeah. You're just your volume is very low. Don't know why. So I think then let's get some practice packs underway. Every pilot is going to get a 2-minute run to get their eye in, as 'twere, because they've all had a 3-hour break.
Yes, it's been a very chilled event today. We had qualifying this morning, and then everyone went off, had a nice little nap, had some dinner, watched some helis flying and doing some crazy stuff, acrobatics outside.
Yeah, it's been good.
Sent it around the 5-inch track. I got chased by a Cinewhoop. That was good fun.
I confess I did have a little nap.
Yeah.
I did, yeah.
And now they're all back, so we'll get them warmed up and we'll get them on the track.
Marvellous.
We will see how they can do. We'll crown our champion.
Okay, pilots, are you ready for some warm-up packs? I said pilots! Are you ready for some warm-up packs?
Yeah, but who's going first? Who's going first? You have to tell them.
Who's on first? Okay, up first, it is your Group D finalists. It's RC Maniac 98, Quadzilla, and Jippy Hesus. If you could grab your whoop, your transmitter, your goggles, preferably a charged battery, but if you want to add to the drama, bring one that isn't charged. We'll get you plugged in and we will let you have 2 minutes on the track to familiarize yourself with the track that you flew 10 times this morning. And a jolly good job they did too. RC Maniac, who is also technical lead for FPV Racing Solutions, so he's got a lot on his mind. So we should get a good opportunity to talk you round the track.
I'm looking forward to watching them fly.
Yes, let's get some flying, because you don't want to listen to me talk rubbish for 30 minutes. What on earth were we thinking? That is possibly the most alarming shirt I have actually seen. It is a thing. Yeah. If anybody's watching on their 65-inch screen in the living room, I apologize for that shirt. That is horrendous. Okay, so...
Are you saying you want one?
Saying I absolutely do not. Now, I need to actually, I'd forgotten, I need to have a manual timer here for 2 minutes, because this is not a recorded set. Where's my stopwatch? Oh, my God. Has anybody got a stopwatch?
iPhones.
There we go. You and your iPhones.
It's your iPhone.
There we go. Right, so pilots, if you are ready, let me know with a thumb up, and we will send you off for 2 minutes for a little mooch around the track. And they're off. So let's go on board with RC Maniac 98 and have a little mosey round this track. There's Eric the Sea Serpent. If you watched the bird event at the beginning of the year, you'll be familiar with Eric the Sea Serpent, and you'll be familiar with his evil ways. Jaggers spent a lot of the morning underneath the Sea Serpent, into the lower double, and then up into our table, which turns into a tunnel round the final corner. That. Across the start-finish line, up into the high section of the track, spiral down into the gate, unfortunately. It's all right, RC Maniac, only everybody's watching. Okay, that's 1 minute. There we go, into the spiral down. Yeah, cool. Sorry, just receiving a message there from the Whoop Czar himself. So we're going through the tunnel, bearing left, and this is the timing line here. Now, when they finish their 4th lap, they're going to proceed from the timing line to the crash gate. That crash gate is ornamental. It's just for the people at home watching to enjoy. The race finishes when you cross that timing line. So that's what you're looking for. If you slam into the crash gate and bounce out, don't worry about it. It's crossing the line that's important. Okay, you've got 5 seconds left. 3, 2, 1, and that is your practice pack. If you could proceed directly to the crash gate and show the ladies and gents at home just how you arrive into the net, that would be jolly marvellous. That's 1. That's nearly 2. RC Maniac got lost. 2 and 3, I think, expired somewhere out on the track. So thank you, pilots. If you could make your way back to the pits, and we will call up the C finalists.
Up next, race number 2. Race order is R2 Jaggers, R7 James TX, R1 Lex FPV, R5 Norfolk and Good.
Lovely stuff. So yeah, just get them plugged in. Yeah, so your channels and frequencies are Lex FPV on R1, Norfolk and Good on R5, James on R7, and Jaggers on R2.
You need to stop hesitating when you say Norfolk and Good.
She is doing fantastically well. Raced in her first 5-inch race earlier this month.
A lot of these pilots do fly the 5 inches.
Yes.
Don't they?
Yeah.
There used to seem to be, you were either a Whoop pilot or a 5-inch pilot, but now there seems more and more crossover.
Yeah, definitely. There's less of a divide.
Snobbery.
Well, I don't know about that. I mean, don't get carried away. So, pilots popping their whoops down for a practice pack. Okie dokie, so everybody ready for 2 minutes? Good stuff. Someone had a bobble on the start gate as we send our pilots out for 2 minutes round the track. And we'll go on board with Norfolk and Good. She's from Norfolk, and she's very good.
Exactly.
Okay, through the high double.
It's quite a technical little track, isn't it?
It is. It has some good kind of longer flow sections to it. Moving like that section there as you move between those sets of gates. But then it's got some good tight twisty stuff. I particularly like the setup where you enter into the table tunnel.
Do you know, so do I.
Because if you can nail this, it's just you're constantly turning right. If you can make that flow really nicely, it's got to be said, Dan Carpy nailed that on his 18-second lap. If you can get that to flow nicely, then it takes a lot of time out of your lap time. And one thing that you can definitely tell here about Norfolk and Good is she's not flying from one gate to the next anymore. See, a lot of new pilots kind of fly a gate, then there's almost a mental reset, and they fly to the next gate. But Norfolk strings them together really nicely now. So that's 1 minute 30 pilots. You've got 30 seconds left. So this is a good time for the pilots just to remind themselves which direction they're going in and warm their thumbs back up. Okay, 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And if you can, head to the crash gate for me and finish off. Oh, I think just bounced in. That's 2. Here comes 3, through the tunnel, round the final corner. And I think Jaggers has gone down somewhere out there on track.
I am going to make you, as we go through the other practice heats, not concentrate on one pilot.
Well, just for a couple, just for the people at home, just to get a good view of the track.
But you should do it for a couple of them because you talk about the pilot on view and it's quite off-putting for them.
But it's only a practice pack.
I know. But you keep saying their pilot names, and you can see them go.
Absolutely, absolutely. But Norfolk doesn't mind, do you? No, see, she doesn't mind. So out there in chat, we've got Action Slats. Hi, good to see you. Whoop Club Norfolk FPV, that's a very official title. Sharak Tarantula, thank you for joining us out there in chat. It's great to see you. So we have got 3 pilots. This is going to be your B main finalists.
Up next, race number 3. Race order is R2 Infinity FPV, R5 Anti-Hype, R1 Mini Rolls Rule, R7
Okay.
Mahan FPV.
Everybody ready? Let's go. 2 minutes. Now, during qualifying, I was picking on Mini Rolls Rule. I didn't realise it, but I was commentating because he was in a position where he was well below what he's capable of flying, and did realise that he crashes when I say his name.
Exactly.
So he is the new Good Vibes.
Is he?
Yes, yes. Uh-oh. Looks like Infinity FPV has failed to proceed. Uh-oh. Did you put a flat battery on? Oh dear. Yes, you need to put the charged battery on, but that's good. Get that out of your system now.
Absolutely.
Don't do it in the finals, because that would be really quite upsetting. So that leaves us with the Han, Anti-Hype and Mini Rolls Rule, having a little practice. And you'll notice these boys are a little bit quicker than the C finals.
And there's not much difference between the A's and the B's. We've already seen by the times.
Yeah, absolutely. Those times are very close. Now, if you want to look at the timings at home, if you point your web browser at fpvracing-solutions.livefpv.com, and that will give you all of the facts and figures. That's 1 minute 30, guys, for this practice pack. And that's 10 seconds remaining.
This is just so that they can get their thumbs warmed up again, isn't it, really?
And 3, 2, 1. Practice complete. You can point yourselves at the look at that. Everybody's straight into the finish gate, straight into the crash gate. Well done, guys.
So what's
They
the...
were fully charged, so I just had the LiPo completely fail on me.
Oh, it was charged. It just fell out of its own bottom.
No, just the voltage just went completely sagged.
Whoa.
2 volts.
That's an outrage. But I'm glad it did it to you in practice, and not in the main event. So let's get our A finalists up for a little practice.
So
Up
in the
next, race number 4. Race order is R1 Dan Carpy, R2 Mike FPV, R5 circles in brackets,
R5, you're on circles.
R7 Rich.
R7 is Rich.
So
The only channel that's changed is I think Rich has moved to R7. Sorry, my darling?
what's the format for the finals?
The format for the finals is it's first past the post. It's a
Right.
4-lap race. The pilot that finishes first will finish first, and they will get 10 points for their finish. Points then are awarded descending, 7 points for second, 5, and then 3. And after the 3 races, the pilot with the most points will win.
Perfect.
Okay, so pilots, if you are happy, here comes your 2-minute practice. Oh, Dan Carpy wasting no time, straight up to maximum speed, but has a little hit there on top of that tunnel table. This is going to be very close here. Dan Carpy and Mike FPV have been battling it out, swapping times backwards and forwards all day. With circles and brackets, absolutely capable of an upset here.
Ooh.
A very quick pilot. Rich as well, not to count him out at all. Rich was in Q1 position for a good part of the morning before Dan Carpy managed to sneak ahead of him. But that 18-second lap from Mr. Carpy was something to behold. That's 1 minute and 30 seconds. Oh, circles in brackets has gone down. He's back up. The whoop's okay. Rich has parked it with 10 seconds remaining. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Park your whoops in that crash gate for me, gents. Oh, they already have. They're so quick.
Do we have spotters for the finals?
We do. There will be spotters. So the pilots for the next round will be spotting. Carpy looking smooth. Carpy has been looking smooth all day, but also has had a couple of nasty knocks. So looking for a bit more consistency. It has come as the day's gone on. He has gotten quicker and more consistent as we've gone through the day. But need to be careful. You can't win this race from the floor.
True.
So that is all of our practicing out of the way. We can reset our timer here. Doop.
Up next,
There we
race
go.
number 1. Race order is R7 Jipahesis, R1 RC Maniac 98,
Oh, do you know,
R5 Quadzilla.
it all feels a little bit more serious this afternoon, doesn't it? It's just a little bit quieter. They're all just a little bit more tense. Come on. No, they say they're not tense, they're just exhausted. Well, some silly fool decided we were going to race into the night. Because we like the lights. That's why we're doing it. So this is the first run. This is the D1 main. This is Quadzilla, Jipahesis, and RC Maniac 98. Your D finalists. Okay, getting the quads on the line. I'm a little tired as well. I need to ramp the energy. I need to wake up a little bit, get a bit more cheerful. Do you know what's going to help? I'm going to turn my light on.
Bright light.
Bright light. That's it. Now your body thinks it's daytime.
All right. What do we look like on the stream then?
We look gorgeous.
Oh, no, see, it's all right. Yeah.
It's almost like I planned it.
Bright light. Bright light.
Okay. I think the pilots are looking pretty ready.
We've got one thumb up.
Okay, I've got 1 thumb, I've got 2 thumb, I've got 3 thumb. Pilots. Allez, sur the bips. Let's go. The finals are underway here at BMFA Buckminster for the first ever UK Whoop Championships. This is a 4-lap race, and it looks like we've got Quadzilla, I think, just out in the lead there, spiraling down. Jipahesis into the upper double. No, Quadzilla into Eric the Sea Serpent. It's RC Maniac just out ahead into the lower double. You've got to get through this lower double, and then it's left, right, keep rolling it right, rolling. Line that tunnel up. That
Perfect.
tunnel
RC Maniac
is so much
98, 41.1 in
smaller
first.
in the finals when your thumbs are a little bit more scared.
Jipahesis 46 flat in second.
Jipahesis across the line in P2. Quadzilla trying to reel him in, but it's RC Maniac dealing with Eric the Sea Serpent first as he's into
Quadzilla
the
56.8
higher
in
part
third.
of the track now through the doubles. He's going to spiral down.
It is close.
Jippy Jesus is in the high double now, so he's 3 or 4 gates behind. But it's RC Maniac into the low doubles. And now heads for the tunnel of tables. He's through, made it look easy. But here's Jippy Jesus, he's closed that gap. He's through the tunnel now. He's taken hold of RC Maniac, but RC Maniac just needs to hold it together. No heroics needed. Just fly your race. As he has a refusal at Eric the Sea Serpent, but he's got it back together. He's back in the air. Jippy has managed to close the gap a little bit. Quadzilla quite far behind now and has ended up upside down in the tunnel. That's not where you want to be. There's a lot of metal legs going on there. That is not great for you. Is he going to get out of that one? Can't tell. He's going to keep trying.
Wow.
It's RC Maniac into
Quadzilla 105.1 in
the
third.
table tunnel now, and right behind him is
RC
Jippy
Maniac
Jesus.
98.45 flat in first. Chipahesis 42.7 in second.
Oh, that's not good for the pilots when you hear it call out your rival right behind you. Jippy Jesus is breathing down RC Maniac's neck here, but he's got shaky thumbs as well. They're both trying to hold it together here as it's RC Maniac into the spiral down. Jippy Jesus just leaving the spiral down. He's lost a little bit of time there. He's had a little bobble. It's RC Maniac in the lower double. He comes round into the table tunnel, just taking the time to line that up. No heroics needed. Across the line.
RC Maniac 98.40.2 in first.
Maniac takes
Chipahesis
the win.
40.4 in second.
Quadzilla is back. He has managed to get that out of the bushes. It's Jippy Jesus takes second place. Quadzilla will be categorized in third. The race is complete. The track is clear.
Collect the remains of your whoop.
Collect your whoops. Nice round of applause there from our crowd. Wow.
The race is completed.
Exciting.
That was exciting.
Do you have to go into the crash gate for the fourth lap, or just through the start line?
You don't have to go into the crush gate. It will be, the result will be by the start-finish gate. That's for the excitement. Just hit it with joy. Hit it with joy. Krilash says, that Jippy Jesus guy looking handsome. Glad I married him. Woohoo.
Oh.
There we go. See, I should have read that to him before. It might have just sped him up a little bit. He did superbly there. He reeled RC Maniac in really nicely. Just couldn't quite get on top of it. So that takes us to, this will be the C1
Up next,
main.
race number
the
2.
first of
Race
3
order is
runnings.
R2 Jaggers.
For
R7 James TX. R1 Lex FPV. R5 Norfolk and Good.
4 pilots. Yep, it's Lex, it's Jaggers, it's Norfolk and Good, and it's James TX. Just plugging their whoops in now before they head off to the pilot line. And we can see there on the pilot line waiting are our spotters who are in place to keep an eye, make sure that all of the flights are correct. They do all the gates in the correct order. And these guys will be up next in the B final. So, get them plugged in, guys. And we will get you going for the first run of the C1 main.
And as the sun's going down, look at the track and the LEDs.
Oh, it's really starting to shine now. We've got our big inflatable screen over there in the corner, so our spectators have a good view of what's going on. So we've got 4 good feeds. Show me those thumbs. I'll give you those beeps. I've got 2 thumbs, 3 thumbs. Norfolk, are you good? She's good. Allez, sur le beeps. Four across the line. Of course, nobody waiting as they did in quali. In qualifying, it was just your fastest 2 consecutive. So you can chill out on the line for a bit. But here, you've got to get off the blocks. You've got to get through that start gate first. These guys are all neck and neck, side by side, as we go into the spiral down double. Lex FPV just in 4th place. I think an overtake. Someone whizzes past Norfolk and Good. and gets ahead. Can't quite tell who that was. As we go into the tunnel table, is James TX
James
through
TX
it first.
33.5 in
Jaggers
first.
has hit
Norfolk
the
and Good
deck,
35 flat in
giving
second.
Norfolk and Good the
Lex
opportunity
FPV
to slip
37.2
through.
in third.
It's
Jaggers
Lex
39.4 in
FPV
fourth.
in third, Jaggers in fourth. Out in the lead though, it's James TX trying to hold it together. It's James TX and Norfolk and Good that are battling this one out. As Norfolk's in the top of the double, James TX leaves the bottom of the double. Lex just going into the double.
It's close.
James has gone down. He's gone down. He's hit the deck. It's Norfolk and Good just doing that lower double. She heads towards the table tunnel first. She's through around
Jaggers
the corner.
31 flat in first. Norfolk and Good 38.5 in second.
James TX across
James
the line.
TX 44.8
James has
in
slipped
third.
down into third. I'm showing Jaggers in first, but I'm not sure if that is as a result of his crash. Jaggers tells me it's true. He's managed to sneak through all of these other pilots. It's Jaggers in first with Norfolk and Good in hot pursuit. As Jaggers comes through the lower double,
Lex FPV 102.2 in fourth.
he's into the tunnel table as
Jaggers
Norfolk and Good
32.9 in first.
heads for the tunnel table. It is Jaggers in first place.
Norfolk and Good 38.8 in second.
Norfolk's across the
James
line.
TX 35.8
Jaggers just
in
needs
third.
to hold this one together. James TX is trying to reel in Norfolk and Good. Is he going to get that move done? She's in Eric the Sea Serpent, navigates it cleanly. He hasn't trapped her today on this run, but here comes Jaggers. He's through the double.
Lex FPV 31.2 in
Only
fourth.
that tunnel table to navigate now, and it's an easy left-hander across the line.
Jaggers 33.9
Jaggers
in
takes the
first.
win
Finish your laps.
into the crashed gate. It's Norfolk and Good having a little bit of a refusal on the table tunnel. Gets her thumbs under control, gets it across the line. It's Norfolk and Good in P2. James TX just gets round the
James
corner.
TX
James
42.5
TX takes
in
third. Lex FPV is going to bring it home into the doubles. That final right turn, right turn,
The
right
race is
turn
completed.
through the table and across the line. It's Lex into the crash gate, ladies and gentlemen. That's your C1 main.
Collect the remains
It's
of your
a
whoop.
proper battle out there.
This is the thing, when you get into the finals, and everybody's abilities start to balance out. And even though the D finalists are the slowest guys, they're all neck and neck.
Yeah.
So if you think you're too slow for this, you're not. You're really not, because you end up flying with pilots of your ability, and you have fantastic battles all the way up and down the table. So yeah, if you're thinking I'm not good enough, you are good enough. Come fly with us. It's really good fun. So we need some spotters, please, for the A final. So we're looking for the D finalists, and we will need one volunteer because there are only 3 D finalists. So, okay, so our B finalists.
Up next, race number 3. Race order is R2 Infinity FPV, R5 Anti-Hype, R1 Mini Rolls Rule, R7 the Han FPV.
Okay, pilots, I have 4 good feeds. Show me 4 good thumbs, I'll get you going. Oh, we've got a runner. We've got a runner. Have you tried turning it off and on again? There we go there, just messing with their heads there, just getting a little advantage. So the Han FPV, your feed is back. Okay, everybody good? 1, 2, 3, 4 thumbs. Allez, sur le bips. Here we go. Super quick off the line, but somebody hits the start gate. It's the Han FPV. That fresh battery didn't do him any good at all. It's Mini Rolls Rule and Anti-Hype battling through Eric the Sea Serpent with Infinity FPV just behind them. It's super close, but Anti-Hype hits the double gate and goes down. Mini Rolls Rule gets the chance to stretch his legs. He's out in front, but he has had a bobble himself. It's not too bad. It's not too bad. He should be able to keep ahead.
Infinity FPV
He's side by
27.6
side
in
with
first.
anti-hype
Mini rolls rule
as they go
28.7 in
into
second.
the high section of the
Anti-hype
track.
29.7 in third.
It's Mini Rolls rule into Eric the Sea Serpent first, and anti-hype has been taken down by the
hand
Serpent,
FPV 42 flat in fourth.
giving Mini Rolls that little bit more breathing space again. Just needs to hold it together now out in front as anti-hype. The pressure's on him. He's got to get the throttle down, and he's got to get catching Mini Rolls rule.
Mini rolls rule 28.8 in
It's so
second.
close.
Mini Rolls
Anti-hype
across the
30.4 in
line, and
third.
it's Infinity FPV that snuck through the pair of them while I wasn't even looking. And it's Infinity FPV who's out in the lead. I didn't even see that move he put on Mini Rolls rule.
hand FPV
Must be when he had
31.1 in
that
fourth.
bobble on lap 2. It's Infinity
Infinity
FPV
FPV
across the
25.1 in
line.
first.
Mini Rolls
Mini
rule
Rolls
is
rule
now chasing
23.2 in
him,
second.
right behind him, one gate behind, as they head into the Sea Serpent. It's Infinity
Anti-hype
FPV into the
28.9 in
high
third.
double. The hand trying to chase down Anti-hype. Anti-hype's got a good gap on him now. It's Infinity FPV. He's into the low double. He comes round into that long right-hander for the tunnel table. And Mini
Infinity
Rolls
FPV
rule
24.8
hits the
in
tunnel
first. Finish your
table.
laps. The hand
He
FPV
has
29.3
taken
in fourth.
second place. It's
Mini Rolls
Infinity
rule 24.8
FPV
in
in the
second.
crash gate first. Mini Rolls rule. Here comes
Anti-hype
Anti-hype
23.6
into
in
the
third.
gate. The Han FPV, is he going to get that back in the air? He's trying. Is it going to come back? I think we've got to count him out. That is the Han FPV
race is
taking
complete.
fourth place. Ladies and gents,
Collect the remains of your whoop.
collect the remains of your whoops. Acknowledged, I shall do. Marvelous. Hey chat, how you doing? Who's out there? Please shout out for our wonderful pilots. They're having a fantastic time here. This is going to be our first running then of the A main.
Up
the
next,
A1
race number 4.
main.
Race order is
Are you all right, RC
R1 Dan
Maniac?
Carpy.
You
R2 Mike
look
FPV.
pensive. No, that was the B.
R5 circles in brackets.
It was fast enough to
R7
be an
Rich.
A main, but that was actually the B. These are your A main pilots. It's Dan Carpy and Mike FPV who've
And
been
this
going.
is where you need a spare spotter.
Yes, we need a spare spotter for this one. If we could get a spare spotter. Would anybody like to volunteer to be made awfully travel sick by watching the A main and spotting for us? Thank you, dude. They'll know. They'll be able to tell you. Okay, so there we go. We've got spotters. We've got finalists. So Rich and Dan and Mike have been battling out all day. You should have 4. Who are we missing? Who are we missing? Who's
It
from the
should be-
D final? Jippy. Come on, Mr. Jesus. You should be doing the spottings. He's too excited. He's too excited. He doesn't know what's even going on. Right. There we go. Jippy joins the spotting crew, and our A finalists go out and start putting batteries in their quads.
I love you.
I love you, but you keep putting it past the thing, and it'll be. It has to be the same as that one. Sorry.
Perfectionist.
Sorry.
much.
Action Slat says, let's go, Mini Rolls. And oh no, Jaggers. Yeah, Jaggers had a bit of a nightmare there. At least he wasn't stuck under Eric the Sea Serpent. He spent quite a lot of his day underneath that Sea Serpent.
Some people would quite like that.
Yeah, people would pay good
I've
money.
heard.
Yeah,
Seamen
for that,
especially.
That sort of thing. So here we go. Circles in brackets, definitely in the most fetching shirt of the day. So Rich just coaxing his whoop into life here. He looks a little pensive. Mini Rolls rule there, getting the shot and also getting in the shot. But if you've ever wanted to see Mini Rolls Rules bottom, this is your moment. Rich, what's occurring? No video. Have you got a spare? Guys, do you want to unplug so you don't overheat? We'll get Rich to grab a spare. Always good to have a spare. Always good to have a spare. Right, well, there we go. That's a shaky start to the A final. That's going to put your nerves on edge a little bit. Just when you're ready to go, we've got a false start. We're going to have to go round for another parade lap.
But it is nice that you're waiting for them.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely, we wait for them. Action Slat says bum cam. Yes, that was officially bum cam. And yes, Crylash, there was no crack. He was good to us. He didn't show us those Calvins. Yep, you'll have to wait for the after dark version of this event for that one. So hopefully Rich's backup will be. Did Dan Carpy just twerk?
Yes, you're having all the bums shown at you now.
We've got Dan Carpy twerking live on TV. So let's have a look. I've got a good feed for Circles. I've got a good feed for Rich. So it looks like the backups come to life. I've got a good feed for Mike. And I've got Dan Carpy. So as they head off to take their seats. All right, pilots, take a deep breath. And show me those thumbs. Allez, sur le bibs. Let's go. Your first A final is underway. Dan Carpy off the blocks super fast into the Sea Serpent first. It's Circles that's just behind him with Mike FPV just behind him with Rich just behind him. These guys are going to be close all the way around. Circles has gone down. That's going to hurt. That's going to put him right to the back of the field. He's going to have to fight his way through. It's Dan Carpy through the tunnel table first.
Dan Carpy 22.5 in first.
With Mike FPV through the table tunnel. Dan Carpy's managed to pull out a lead, but throws it away as the drone hits the floor. He's into the Sea Serpent now with Mike right behind him, but Rich is right behind them as well. These three pilots are side by
Circles in
side.
brackets 40.2 in fourth.
Circles mounting a comeback as Dan Carpy comes through the lower double and heads towards the tunnel table. It's Mike FP3 through the lower double now, but he's had a bobble. Dan Carpy gets through. It's Carpy in the lead.
Rich
Mike across the line in second place. Here comes Rich into the high double. It's Rich up into second. He's managed to put a move on Mike FPV as they come down the spiral down. But it's Dan Carpy out in the lead again. Has another hit. Super fast flying, but super erratic at the minute from Dan Carpy, giving the other pilots a chance to reel him in.
Mike FPV 25.5
It's Mike FPV that's done just that. He crosses the line in first place. It's Mike FPV just ahead of Dan Carpy as the two pilots battle it out to see who's going to take first place. It's Dan Carpy into the spiral down.
27.8 in fourth.
Into the second double. They come round. You can see the lights of the quad in front of them. They come round the corner. Mike FPV goes down. Dan Carpy takes the win. Mike FPV gathers it back together to take second place. It's Rich versus Circles in brackets. Who's going to take third? It's Rich in third place. But here comes Circles in brackets. Through the tunnel table, he crosses the line into the crash gate. Ladies and gentlemen, your A final. Well done, guys. That was fast and frenetic.
It just goes to show you to finish
The race
first.
is completed.
Yeah, absolutely. Mike had that in the bag there. He just had like a 5-meter gap to Dan Carpy. Just made a mistake on that last turn. And that was it. It was all over. Carpy pounced and took his victory back. This is going to be an exciting A final. Right. So that is, everybody has had one race. Everybody gets 3 races. So we're going to do that routine 2 more times. Then we're going to crown a UK Whoop champion. So next up, it's
D final.
D2
Up next,
main.
race number 5.
The
Race order
D2
is
main. It's
R7 Jipahesis. R1 RC Maniac 98. R5 Quadzilla.
It's Jippy, it's Quadzilla, and RC Maniac 98 making their way to the pilot line. That camera is misleading, actually. It's quite dark on that pilot line. The camera shows it off really well. Okay, so spotters are looking good. Pilots are looking seated. I've got 3 thumbs. Here we go then for the second time. Allez, sur le bips. Here we go. And Quadzilla has had a refusal at the start gate straight away. He's back up in the air. It's RC Maniac into the Sea Serpent first with Jippy Jesus. These two fought it out side by side in the first running of the D final, and they're doing it again. Here comes RC Maniac into the cross over the tables into the lower double.
But it only takes a refusal at a gate, and it's anybody's race.
Absolutely.
All of these races.
RC Maniac 9838.5 in first.
Oh, and RC Maniac
Jippy
does
Jesus
just what
41
you were
flat in
talking
second.
about as you were talking about it. And if you hit one of these gates, you bounce off. You don't know where you're going to end up. Takes you just a few seconds to recalibrate yourself, reorient yourself, figure out where you're going. And it's given Jippy the opportunity to really close that gap now on RC Maniac. It's RC Maniac into
Quadzilla
the spiral
54.1
down
in third.
as Jippy Jesus enters the spiral down. They're one gate between these two pilots as RC Maniac comes through the lower double. Jippy is trying to reel him in. Just see a shot there of RC Maniac disappearing out of the left-hand side of Jippy's camera as
RC
Jippy
Maniac
comes
9839.8
through
in
the
first.
tunnel. RC Maniac's
Jippy Jesus
already
39
across
flat
the
in second.
line. Quadzilla trying to reel these guys in, but they have opened up a decent gap out in front. It's Jippy versus RC Maniac. Who's going to take the second victory here in the D final? Good confident flying here from both of these pilots. Good solid thumbs. The nerves have been quelled. It's Jippy Jesus who's going to come across the table crossing, but it's
Quadzilla
RC
53 flat in
Maniac
third.
through
RC
the
Maniac
tunnel first.
9836.6 in
RC
first.
Maniac out onto his final lap, being chased by Jippy Jesus, who's only
Jippy
just
Jesus
coming through the
39.9
table
in
tunnel.
second.
Quadzilla has gone down. He's looking bad. His battery looks very unhealthy. I'm not sure if he can get back into the fight here. It's Jippy Jesus versus RC Maniac. Can Jippy reel him in? He's praying RC Maniac makes a mistake here at this point. He needs the time back. It's RC Maniac through the lower double into the right for that final tunnel. He comes around the left-hander across the line.
RC Maniac
It's RC
9836.9
Maniac
finisher
takes the
laps.
victory. It's Jippy Jesus out finishing his lap as he comes round through the tunnel around
Jippy
the
Jesus
corner.
39.8 in
Jippy
second.
Jesus in P2 and Quadzilla will be classified as third. The track is clear.
Collect the remains of your whoop.
Collect the remains of your whoop. Fast and frenetic action there again from our D finalists.
It is amazing how close
The race is
flying
completed.
is. You know, there's not much in it. There's a gate.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely.
And that really doesn't change as you go up the heats.
No.
You know, it is still just a gate.
Yeah,
that's-
absolutely. You can have fantastic close racing up and down the field, and it's really exciting. It's really fun to be a part of. So yeah, as I was saying earlier, if you think you're too slow, you're really not. You're really not.
Up next, race number 6. Race order is R2 Jaggers, R7 James TX, R1 Lex FPV, R5
This
Norfolk
is
and
the
Good.
C group now.
This is the C finalist. Yeah, this is Jaggers, James TX, Lex FPV, and Norfolk and Good. She's from Norfolk, and she's good.
No, Norfolk and Good is how you're supposed to
I'm not sure you
pronounce
should
it.
say that in a Cornish accent. That's a bit weird. So our pilots are on the line. Spotters are ready. So you show me those thumbs, and I will give you those beeps. So here we go. Take a deep breath. Allez, sur le beeps. Okay, we're off and running. Jaggers is going to be looking for a better run this time. I know he's battling a bit of man flu at the minute, so that's probably holding him back a little bit. So everybody be nice to Jaggers or he'll give you a cold. It's Jaggers out in the lead, but there's an overtake going on. It's Norfolk and Good has just snuck through, I think. Jaggers is blown out of the air by the young lady as she soars past him. He's got to get it gathered back together now. It's Norfolk and Good who is in the lower double first. She comes round into the table tunnel first. It's Norfolk and Good has the lead. It's Jaggers through the table tunnel now.
James TX 41.1 in second.
It's James
Jaggers
TX just ahead of him as Jaggers and James TX
fourth.
battle it out. But it's Norfolk and Good still out in the lead. James TX has ended up on the ground. Lex has ended up over there in the far corner, but he's got it back in the air just as another quad goes through. It's Norfolk and Good coming into the tunnel for the second
Jaggers
time.
29.9 in first.
But
Norfolk
it's
and Good
Jaggers that
37.6
snuck out ahead of her. He put the move on her. He managed to reel her back in. He's into Eric the Sea Serpent as Norfolk and Good goes in. He's left. He's already in
James
that high
TX
double.
44 flat
He's
in
starting
third.
to do the spiral
Lex
down.
FPV 41.7
As
in
Lex
fourth.
has another hit on a gate. It's James TX now trying to reel Norfolk and Good in. She's trying to catch Jaggers, who's in the lower double. It's Norfolk and Good through the table transition. She's in the lower double, but it's Jaggers across the line into the high section of the track. Time's running out now for Norfolk to reel him in as he's into Eric the Sea Serpent. I told you Jaggers wanted to have a better run this time, and he's got it under control.
James TX 34.7 in third.
It's James TX in third. Lex is flying a lot more smoothly now. He's starting to reel these guys in.
Lex FPV 43.3 in fourth.
But here comes Jaggers through that tunnel, round that long left-hander.
Jaggers
It's Jaggers
31.2 in
into
first.
the crash
Finish
net
your
with
laps.
first place. It's Norfolk and Good into the lower double, but it's James TX right on her tail. This could swap round. Look how close these quads are as they have a mid-air. It's James TX that gets thrown off. I think Norfolk's gotten just pushed out. It's James TX takes second place from Norfolk and Good with that overtake in the last section of the track. It's Jaggers in first, James in second, Norfolk in third, and Lex FPV in fourth place. The race is complete.
Collect the remains of your whoop.
He missed the two hoops. Okay, we need
I can't remember if I've done them or not. So
we need
I need to feed it back.
we need Jaggers and his spotter then. Oh, and you're sure he missed? Oh, dude, I'm sorry. Jaggers, do you
I'll watch it back.
okay, Jaggers is going to watch it back. Okay.
Yeah.
That's interesting. That's interesting. James Chex has got a canopy showing. Yes, James's camera is at the bottom of a small hole for some reason. We're not quite sure why. And it wobbles a little bit. But he likes it that way. Don't know why. But he does. So that was your C2 main. I suppose we better do the B2 main then. What do you think?
Up next,
We're not
race
sure.
number 7.
Those
Race order
results
is
may change.
R2 Infinity
Those
FPV.
results could
R5
be
anti-hype.
changing, yeah.
R1 mini
We're
rolls
going to
rule.
have to have
R7 the hand
a
FPV.
referee's decision on that one, whether that result is going to stand. Jaggers has been reported to the stewards for wrong flight on lap 4. If that is true, that will drop him to 4th place. So, yeah, that is a bit of a calamity there for Jaggers.
And that would make Norfolk and Good second. First.
First, yeah, she would take the victory. So, as our B2 main pilots take their places, Mini Roll's rule is calling out for his good luck charm, which is apparently Dan Carpy. Here he comes, oven ready Dan Carpy. It's been 4 years, Serbs. Leave it. Just leave it.
Why is he oven ready?
Because the first bird event, when we all did the fancy dress, he came as a spaceman. And he was in this gorgeous silver spaceman suit. And I just quipped he was oven ready because he was wrapped in tinfoil. and it's stuck. In my head, at least. Dan hates it. I mean, he's like...
We've got thumbs up.
Okay,
Have we got 4 thumbs up?
Pilots.
Yep.
Allez, sur the beeps. There we go. So spotters all in place, pilots all in place, and the race begins. Trying to figure out who's where because they're all side by side. They're into the spiral down side by side, but the Han clips the gate and he's gone down. That's let the main pack streak ahead of him. It's anti-hype and mini rolls rule. Who's going to get through the tunnel first? It's mini rolls. The anti-hype is right behind him. Infinity through the tunnel now. Infinity, who took the win first time round, he's in third. He's got to reel these guys in, but he's hit a gate. He's gone down. So it's mini rolls rule and anti-hype that are fighting it out side by side as they come through the table transition. Mini rolls rule just has the slight lead on anti-hype. It's mini rolls through the tunnel, but anti-hype is right behind him as they go on to their third lap. It's mini rolls rule just ahead of anti-hype, but they're in the double side by side. They spiral down side by side. On anti-hype's camera there, you can see mini rolls rule in front of him. The LEDs of that quad flashing past him as they come into the tunnel. And mini rolls has a hit. He's hit. He's gone down. Anti-hype goes straight through. No second questions on that one. I'll have that. Thank you very much. It's anti-hype in first, and mini rolls is now having to fend off the attentions of Infinity FPV as he has another little bobble. Anti-hype stretches his legs. Anti-hype into the lower double. He's coming up into that table tunnel now. He's through. Anti-hype with a decent lead. Anti-hype takes the win. Who's going to take second place? It's mini rolls rule trying to get his thumbs under control as he comes through the tunnel. He's into the crash gate for second. Here comes Infinity FPV round the final corner into the crash gate. It's Infinity in third. The Han just dealing with Eric the Sea Snake. He's bringing up the rear, keeping it together. He's going to bring this home for fourth place. It's the Han FPV comes down into the spiral down across the tabletop transition. Hits the lower double, but he's got it back. He's back. Now, where am I? There we go. I'm here. The gate's over there. Flow through it. That's it. Up into the tunnel. Round to the right, round to the right. The long left-hander across the line into the crash gates. Ladies and gents, the race is complete.
Collect the remains of your whoop.
So I can confirm I missed 2 gates.
No! No! Mr. Jaggers. Mr. Jaggers, come round here. Come join us. This is the face of a man who's been robbed. He's robbed himself of his victory.
It's true.
It's true. It's all true.
I've been like we've all flown it so many times a day, and somehow I've
You just forgot 2 gates.
just forgot 2 gates. Yeah, I got too excited, I guess, and
No.
missed
So-
it. Even though my spotters called it, but I didn't know if he was speaking to me or somebody else or what.
You were just in the zone.
Yeah, and I even would have had time to complete those 2 gates as well. So
Oh, no.
that's the worst
Oh, mate. So unfortunately, you fall to 4th place in that final, and Norfolk and Good takes the win.
Yep.
Mate, hard lines, hard lines. So there we go, guys.
bit. Race 4.
That's racing.
But do you know what? That's really good. That's really good that pilots hold their hands up. I mean, I know there's video evidence, but you know, the spotters. That's why the spotters are here to do their job, because it is easy to miss a gate or miss
It is,
flight, wrong flight.
especially under this much pressure in the
And
finals.
it's very sportsmanlike to go, yeah, I did it. You know, I missed that gate.
It's a very sporting
But that
community.
means congratulations to Norfolk and Good, who won that round.
Yeah, Norfolk and Good takes a victory. So it brings us on to, unless I'm very much mistaken,
Up next,
the
race
second
number 8.
running of the A
Race
main.
order is R1 Dan Carpy, R2 Mike FPV, R5 circles in brackets, R7 Rich.
Okay, we've got 4 spotters. See, Circles just took a deep breath there. Okay, right. Center yourselves, boys. I've got 4 good feeds. Show me 4 good thumbs. Dan, are you good? He's good. Here we go. Allez, sur le bips. Let's go across the line. Carpy just behind, I think there. It was Mike that got through the start-finish gate, but it's Carpy that's instantly spreading his wings into the spiral down. He's hit it. He's hit it. Mike FPV into the spiral down. I think it could actually be Rich that's come away with the best of that bit of action there at the start. There's a quad in front of him. It's Mike FPV across the line. It's Mike in first, Rich in second, but only just right behind him is Dan Carpy. You can see Rich's LEDs in Carpy's feed. He's looking to pounce as they come into the spiral down. It's Mike heading into the table transition, but Carpy's put a move on him. He's into the tunnel, through the tunnel, round the corner. It's Carpy who's pushed himself into first place. Mike slipping down into second. Circles in fourth, but he's keeping Mike honest as he's pushing for the pass. But it's Carpy. Carpy's down. Carpy's gone down, and through goes Rich into the spiral down. Dan Carpy into the spiral down, but Rich is already stretching his legs out ahead into the table tunnel, round the corner. It's Rich across the line in first place. It's Dan Carpy in second. He's through the tunnel now. Is he going to reel him in? Can he catch him up? Rich needs to keep this clean now as he comes through the high double, the high section of the track into the spiral down. It's a big hit for Circles in brackets. And Dan Carpy has had a bobble as well, pushing too hard to try and catch Rich. Rich is into the tunnel. Circles is into the tunnel. But it's Rich that takes the win. Dan Carpy into the tunnel now. Rich with the victory. It's Carpy taking second place. Mike FPV is into the Sea Serpent now. He's battling with Circles in brackets, who's trying to bring him into view. As Circles comes through the tunnel across the line.
Circles in brackets 23.9 and 4.
It's Circles in brackets with,
the race is
I
completed.
think, third. Yeah, did somebody, Mike, are you just doing more laps for fun, just to confuse us? I think Mike actually took second place, but I didn't catch it because he went round and did another lap. So,
Just excited.
So the race finishes when you cross the line the fourth time, and the timer says the pilot that crossed the line the fourth time in second place was Mike FPV. It's Mike FPV, he takes second place, trying to confuse us all by doing a fifth lap. And Carpy actually is in third place in that. A couple of big crashes there for Carpy that really cost him. So that was the second running of the A2 main, which means we come round to the final run for...
Up next, race number 9. Race order is R7 Jipahesis, R1 RC Maniac 98, R5 Quadzilla.
Okay, the final running for our D finalists. It's Quadzilla, Jipahesis, and RC Maniac 98. These guys, this is going to be their last pack of the day. We're going to see who's taking the victory here. Sorry, I am just looking at results just to check everything is coming through as expected, which I think it is. Okay, yeah, looking good, looking good. So I've got 3 good feeds. I've got pilots on the line. I've got 3 good thumbs, so we are ready to go. So pilots, deep breath, and allez, sur le bips. We are go for the final run for these 3 pilots. The whole year has been building up to this, qualifying events up and down the UK to get these pilots here today for this event. And this is the last run of their 2025 campaign. And Quadzilla is looking like they're going to end upside down.
Jipahesis 25.2 in first.
He's back the right way up, but it's Jippy just out ahead of RC Maniac 98 as they both work their way round into the tunnel. It's RC Maniac just overtakes on the entrance to
RC
the
Maniac
tunnel.
9840.4 in second.
RC Maniac and Jippy Heezus. RC Maniac hands Jippy a lifeline as he has a terrible crash. That's thrown him way offline. It's going to take him ages to get himself back on track. So it's Jippy Heezus that now has the upper hand. He's out in front into the spiral down. RC Maniac into the spiral down just as Jippy's leaving it. RC Maniac got a bit of nerves now in those thumbs as you see him have a little wobble. It's RC Maniac into the transition across.
Jippy Heezus 49.1 in first. Quadzilla 112.4 in third.
Jippy is being counted as a lap there. That needs to go.
RC Maniac 9842.2 in
No,
second.
that's fine. That'll count. That'll count. Right, Jippy's gone upside down. RC Maniac's gone upside down. Quadzilla's gone upside down. Oh my word, is anybody coming back from this? Yes, Jippy's back in the air. Quadzilla's back in the air.
Jippy Heezus 25.2 in first.
RC Maniac is tangled up in his own wires. RC Maniac, our technical expert here at FPV Racing Solutions, who puts all of these wires out on track, is caught underneath them. Jippy Heezus comes round into the high double. It's going to be Jippy Heezus versus Quadzilla here. But Jippy Heezus is out in the lead. RC Maniac, you can hear those motors screaming. He's not going to give up. He's going to burn one of those motors to the ground before he quits.
Quadzilla 58.7 in third.
Jippy Heezus through the table tunnel, crosses the line.
Jippy Heezus 42.7
Jippy
in
Heezus
first.
takes
Finish
the
your
win.
laps.
Quadzilla is across the line, I think starting on his final lap. If he can get this across the line before RC Maniac recovers and gets across the line, then Quadzilla's going to take second place. He's had a crash. He needs to get it back in the air. All he's got to do is finish this lap. Needs to get it round through.
The race is completed.
Into, don't listen to the lady, keep flying. He's under a box somewhere in the corner. Is he going to get out of there? He's out. He's out. I don't know how he's managed that. It's Quadzilla through the upper double now. Flying the high section of the track. The battery's screaming at him, land now. It doesn't want to play anymore. I think he's going to go down. He's run out of battery. Will it come back? No. It's browned out. It's Quadzilla taking third place. RC Maniac in second. The race is
Collect the
complete.
remains of your whoop.
That was absolute madness there. The last run there for our D finalists. We will give you the scores on the doors later on, once we've got all of these races out of the way. If you want to have a look at the scores live, fpvracing-solutions.livefpv.com will give you the inside track on all of the stats and figures and numbers as our C finalists
Up next,
put their
race number
whoops
10.
on
Race
the
order
line.
is R2 Jaggers, R7 James
RC
TX,
Maniac's just wandering
R1 Lex
behind me,
FPV,
desperately
R5
blowing
Norfolk
on his quad to try and cool that whoop down because it's a little bit overheated, having spent a minute and a half screaming in a corner. So, who are our C finalists? Well, you might ask. It's Lex FPV, Jaggers, Norfolk and Good, and James TX. Now, don't forget, we have to dock a lap from Jaggers when we get to the end. So if you're looking at those results online, for this round, they won't be correct. I've got 4 good feeds. Let's see 4 good thumbs. And I will say, allez, sur le beeps. And we're off. Jaggers looking for redemption here. Norfolk and Good trying to stretch out a little bit of a lead and get a bit of the pressure off of her shoulders as it's Norfolk and Good and Lex through Eric the Sea Serpent first, but Lex has had a little crash, giving Jaggers the opportunity to stretch out in front of these two guys. It's Jaggers into the table transition across into the lower double. With Norfolk and Good into the lower double now. It's
James
Jaggers
TX 24.6
that's going
in first.
to have the opportunity to get through the table just ahead of
Jaggers
Norfolk and Good.
31.3 in
but
second.
James has gotten ahead of both of them. He's got a decent
Norfolk
lead
and Good
now
35.8
on
in third.
Jaggers, who's
Lex FPV
into Eric the
36.9
Sea
in fourth.
Serpent. Norfolk and Good, I can sense, is just flying a little conservatively here. She just wants to get this across the line, and I don't blame her.
James
It's
TX
James
22.8 in
TX
first.
who is pushing on. He's throwing caution to the wind as he comes through the high section of the track. He's into Eric the Sea Serpent. And it's Jaggers FPV that is coming round into the table. I think he may
Jaggers
get
34.1 in
across the
second.
line. He's still in second place, trying to reel in James TX. But James TX, whose
Norfolk and
camera
Good
is at the
37 flat in
bottom of
third.
a small tunnel, has gone down. He's gone down. That's given Jaggers the opportunity to try
Lex
and reel
FPV
him in.
42.8 in fourth.
It's Jaggers into the spiral down as James TX comes through the high double and into the spiral down. So it's Jaggers just ahead now into the lower double. He's going to do that right hand through the table tunnel. Comes around the corner across
Jaggers
the line.
32 flat in
It's
first.
Jaggers in the lead, but James TX isn't standing for it. He's got the hammer down. He wants to get through that table tunnel and get onto the back of Jaggers. But Jaggers is half a lap ahead now, with Norfolk and Good starting to reel
James
in James
TX
TX.
103.3 in
This
second.
could all swap round
Lex
at the
FPV
last moment.
33.4 in
It's
third.
Jaggers
Norfolk
out
and
in the
Good
lead
42.9
as
in
he
fourth.
does that table transition into the lower double. It's James TX out in Eric the Sea Serpent, being reeled in by Lex FPV, who's showing in third. But it's Jaggers round the final corner
Jaggers
into the crash
32.3
gate.
in first. Finish your
No,
laps.
I think he ran out. I think he ran out of battery before he got there. Jaggers takes the win. James TX now is fighting off Lex FPV, and it's Lex that's through the tunnel first, round the
FPV
corner.
28.9
Lex
in
FPV
second.
steals second
James TX
place from James
31.7 in
TX
third.
as James TX comes through the Sea Serpent. Norfolk and Good trying to chase him down. Norfolk, I
and Good
think.
39.3 in fourth.
Yeah, guys, you've got to stop
The
doing
race is
extra
completed.
laps because you're confusing me. I'm just going to have to let them finish and figure out who's where. James TX through the tunnel across the line into the crash gate. It's James TX showing as third. Norfolk and Good showing as fourth place. So it's Jaggers in first, Lex in second, James TX in third, Norfolk in fourth. I feel like there was an extra lap there from someone. Not sure. Track is clear.
Collect the remains of your whoop.
The timer has you as third. Huh? You got double counted, so it's added a lap for James. Right, okay, well that will, okay. Right, I need to juggle those around. Yeah, right, so bear with me, guys, bear with me. See through main. So you've got a 63. So Norfolk, I'm showing, if I take the correction for James, I'm showing Norfolk in third. Yeah. Lex, yeah. That's why you suddenly leapt into the lead, because it double counted you. Yeah. So did it double? I think it.
So, Jaggers, Norfolk, James TX, Lex.
I mean, it's not.
So Jaggers, the finishing positions were Jaggers, Norfolk, Lex, James TX.
No, James TX and then Lex.
Oh.
Third and fourth are undecided.
Oh.
Because it didn't count my fourth lap because it didn't count me early.
Oh, right, because you were still fine because it didn't count the fourth lap.
Mm.
Have we got a review thing of it or not?
Does it make a difference?
No, we're relying on spotters.
Yeah, we'll make it.
So I think Norfolk actually took second, if I'm honest.
Yeah, we agree. Spotters agree.
So it was Jaggers, Norfolk, Lex, James TX. I believe was the finishing positions. Yep. Everybody happy? Everybody happy? Save the edits. Hello.
We've looked at the results for the D3 main.
Yeah.
Jippy has 2 25-second laps on there, and none of us believe that.
Okay. Right, let me just demote Jaggers.
Priorities.
Yeah.
I don't know if it actually makes a difference.
Okay,
We
right.
still do 4 laps.
Are you talking the D1 main or the D2?
D3.
D3 main, okay. D3 main. Jippy is showing us the winner of that one.
Yeah, which we agree with.
Yeah,
But he's got 2 25-second laps.
okay.
He was double counted.
But it's the finishing positions that I care about, because I did actually spot him get double counted, but the second count was under the minimum lap time, so it just gave him a long lap and a short lap. So it was Jippy, RC Maniac, Quadzilla were the finishing positions, in which case the points are correct.
Also, live FPV seems to be only adding up the best 2 finals, not all 3.
Great, I love it when it does that. I'll fix that later. Okay, so with that sorted, we get back to racing, and this is the
Up next,
B3
race
main.
number 11. Race order is R2 Infinity FPV, R5 Anti-Hype, R1 Mini Rolls Rule, R7 the Han FPV.
I'm so glad you know what you're doing.
I make it look like I do.
You do. I'm looking at all this software and all these changes that you're making, and I'm like, the what now?
Okay, let's save those changes. So, I've got 4 good feeds. I've got 3 good thumbs. Mini Rolls Rule is the
Oh,
4th.
There's the 4th.
And here we go. Take a deep breath. Allez, sur le beeps. Oh, well, let's try that again. I was just building the tension, sorry. Right, sorry, bear with. Technical issues. Technical issues. Oh, my word.
I was just saying how well you made it look.
Yeah, you nobbled me there, I feel.
Up next,
I did.
race number 11.
Okay, ignore the
Race
lady.
order is
On the beeps.
R2 Infinity FPV, R5 Anti-Hype, R1 Mini Rolls Rule, R7 the Han FPV.
They are so close.
Side by side racing here. The last time out for these 4 pilots. It's
Anti-Hype
Anti-Hype
24.3 in
across the
first.
line in first
Infinity
place.
FPV
It's
24.5 in
Infinity
second.
just behind him. Mini Rolls is
Mini
trying
Rolls
to bring
Rule
an
30.8 in
Infinity in.
third.
Anti-Hype's got a decent lead as he smacks into a gate. Ends up upside down. I can see
Han
the
FPV
Tweety
37.4 in
birds
fourth.
circling his head. Infinity could have capitalized, but he's gone down as well. It's Anti-Hype into the lower double first. Who's going to end up going through that tunnel first? It's hard to
Anti-Hype
tell. I
30.1 in
think
first.
Anti-Hype by
Infinity FPV
half a
29.9
second
in
from
second.
Infinity
Mini
FPV
Rolls Rule
to
24.5
come
in third.
into Eric the Sea Serpent. There's nothing between these 2 pilots for first and second place. As Anti-Hype has a refusal,
FPV
ends up
29.9 in
on
fourth.
the ground. Infinity's been handed the lead that he wanted here. He can relax a little bit, but he's got to stay on that throttle.
Infinity FPV 24.2 in
Anti-Hype
first.
wants that
Mini Rolls
lead
Rule
back.
26 flat in second.
Anti-Hype
Anti-Hype
through the tunnel,
29.3
and
in third.
Infinity gives him the opening. He hits the tail of Eric the Sea Snake. It's Anti-Hype into the Sea Snake as Infinity leaves the Sea Snake. They're side by side now. As they spiral
Han
down,
FPV
you
29.8
can
in
see
fourth.
the drone in Infinity's feed there as they go from the table transition across the track into the lower double. But Anti-Hype getting slightly lost. They're through the tunnel
Mini
together.
Rolls Rule
It's
27.8 in first. Finish your laps. Infinity FPV 30.7 in second. Anti-Hype 26.1 in third.
It's Infinity FPV who takes second place. It's Anti-Hype who takes third because it was Mini Rolls Rule who snuck past the pair of them while we were watching that action on board. And the Han FPV takes fourth place. Mini Rolls Rule can't believe his luck as we were commentating on that close battle. Mini Rolls Rule snuck through the gap and took the victory.
Collect the remains of your whoop.
Okay, as the pilots go out and unload the crash gate. One. Yes, absolutely. Okay, well, that just leaves us
With the finals, the A finals.
Up next, race number
with the
12.
last run
Race
of
order
the A
is
final. I didn't
R1
even
Dan
start. I was
Carpy.
so
R2
fixated
Mike
on that
FPV.
battle. I didn't
R5
see that
circles in
you snuck
brackets.
through the middle.
R7
I
Rich.
crashed so hard at the beginning of that and then bounced around and then just flew. And you'd stop mentioning me and I'm like, well, I've no idea where I am. Let's keep flying.
There you go. That's the thing. Just stay under the radar. So we've got our A finalists getting ready to go. They're going to put their whoops on the line.
Have we got 4 spotters?
I can see I can barely make out 4 spotters. Yeah, they're in the darkness. In fact, if I look on the camera, that's brilliant, that camera, because it's pitch black in that corner now. So our A finalists, it's Dan Carpy, Mike FPV, circles in brackets, and Rich. I've got 4 good feeds. I'm looking for 4 good thumbs. They all look ready. I've got 4 thumbs. Okay, last one. Good luck, everybody. Allez, sur le beeps. Okay, folks, pin back your eyeballs. This one's going to be fast. We're off the line. Just letting them settle there as Circles has a little hit already. It's Rich and Mike FPV into the Eric the Sea Serpent first. Dan Carpy's into that tabletop transition and the lower double. Think Carpy is in the lead but gives it away in the tunnel. And through the tunnel comes
Mike FPV 25.1
Mike
in
FPV
first.
capitalizing on Dan Carpy's mistake. Carpy's
Rich
somewhere in the
31.2
tunnel
in
trying to
second.
get it back together.
Dan Carpy
He's
33.3
handed
in
Mike
third.
a half a lap lead here. He's going to have to try and track him down. It's Rich in second place. He's managed to get
Circles
through
in brackets,
Carpy
40
as
flat in
well.
fourth.
Circles in brackets in fourth is by no means miles behind these guys. He will pounce on the next mistake. Out in the lead, it's Mike FPV across the
25.9 in
line.
first.
Carpy just coming through the tunnel.
Dan
He's
Carpy
already
23 flat in
wound in
second.
half of that gap. And Mike
Rich 28
goes
flat in
down,
third.
but he's got it back up really quickly. But it means Mike and Dan Carpy are in the top double gate side by side. As Carpy is now chasing Mike FPV, he's got him front and center in his FPV feed, and he's
Circles
gone
in brackets,
through as they
32.9
come
in
through the
fourth.
double. Mike's trying to put the move on him now into the tunnel as they come
Dan
through the
Carpy
tunnel.
22.8
Across
in
the line,
first.
it's Dan Carpy
Mike
in the
FPV
lead
28.2
with Mike
in
FPV in second. They're coming
Rich
into
26.4
Eric the
in
Sea
third.
Serpent now, and Dan Carpy's starting to stretch his legs on Mike FPV. He's starting to pull out that gap, but Mike's pulling him back in as they come to the tabletop transition across the track into the lower double. It's Dan Carpy through the tunnel as they come around the final
Dan
corner.
Carpy
Dan
24.5
Carpy
in
takes
first.
the win
Finish your lap.
with Mike
Mike FPV
FPV in
25.8
second place. Circles in brackets comes into that lower double. There is a battle going on now between these two guys. Who's going to get their thumbs back together as they come through?
Rich 34.7
It's Rich
in
into
third.
the crash gate,
Circles
and
in
it's
brackets,
Circles in
47.8 in
brackets
fourth.
right behind him in fourth place. Ladies and gentlemen, that is your 2025
The race is complete.
BDRA Whoop Championship. Thank you very much to all of our pilots. Congratulations, everybody. Superb racing.
Collect the remains of your whoop.
The track is clear. Correct the remains of your whoop. I don't know why I keep going Chinese
I don't know.
when I say that. It's a weird thing.
I'm going to disappear for 5 minutes. I shall be back momentarily while you
Okie
sort the
dokie.
results.
Okie dokie, Skip. We need to have a look at our results and just confirm who's where.
Possible to see the lap times in here
Which lap time are you looking for? Because there's a million in there.
from the last round C main.
So C3, it's probably easier for me to just do it on here. So the main, C3 main. So Lex FPV, you had, so we had to move this around because there was some double counts. So you're categorized as finishing in third. So we discussed this one with the spotters. The spotters were all happy that Norfolk just beat you.
I watched it back on YouTube, and Lex did beat Norfolk.
Oh, right. Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I've watched it 3 times.
Ah, okay. Norfolk, could you come join us?
She's outside.
She's here. Norfolk, we've had some review of the DVR of the C3 main, and Lex just pipped you to the post. You were third. Sorry.
Confirmed it's 4.
Yeah, Jaggers has done a review. So I'm just going to nick a lap from you. And then I'm going to nick a lap off of James. Okay, so it's Jaggers in first, Lex in second, Norfolk in third, and James Checks in fourth. Everybody happy with that? That confirms with Jaggers' review.
That's what I saw, yeah.
Awesome source. Thank you very much. Okay, so we will save that edit off and upload the race. Okay, so we are just going to synchronize the data. Okay, and we should start getting some results on live time any moment now. Okay, we have some results coming through. Sorry, folks. This is where I get to do race directory things at the same time, which is kind of marvelous. So stick with us, and we'll be doing a big presentation on the live stream. Yes, Action Slats. We will be doing a big presentation on the live stream. Where's Norfolk gone? Norfolk, can I borrow you again? Norfolk, I'm good. Can I borrow you again? The wonderful Cryolash, I don't know if I'm saying that right, wants to see you. Come on camera here, look. Come and wave. There you go, look. I got her for you. It's Norfolk and good. You were requested. Just wave to the lovely people at home. There we go. I got her for you. What more can I do? Well done today. You've flown really, really superbly.
Thank you very much. I'm still shaking.
Are you? She says she's shaking. Poor thing. Poor thing. You've done really well. Oh, good stuff. Right. So, yes, we are doing a big presentation, a massive presentation. It's large. It's ginormous. It's gigantic. It's going to be good. So, hang on if you're out there watching on the live stream as we go and get the podium. It's in the corner somewhere. Someone's got a 5mm Allen key, and they're just going to throw it together. So that's going to be good. Action Slat says, look out for the podium. Yes, it's going to be good. It's going to be amazing. Guys out there that have watched along on the stream, thank you very much for your company. And do stay with us. Don't forget to smash that like button and to subscribe to the BDRA YouTube channel so you can stay up to date on the latest and greatest FPV racing action here in the UK. Right, so we're getting all this sorted out. I am looking for results. So, Okay, so the results are now up on fpvracing.livefpv.com. Bright light! Bright light! Oh my word. Yeah, they turned the ugly lights on. Whoever you're with, you've got to take them home. That's how that works. What? What's occurring?
Give us a mic.
Hello. You should be
Hello. Ladies and gentlemen in YouTube land, we're going to start giving out the prizes.
I've completely lost control. What's going on? What's going on? I need to put a camera on you then, don't I?
If all the pilots would like to come and join me on the pilot line, that would be very handy. Thank you very much.
Oh, there we go. RC Maniac is an absolute dreamboat.
No, it's only there to
Oh, right. I thought you were giving it to me. You're confusing me. Right, I'm going to kill these two mics.
On the pilot line, behind the camera over there. and feed round nicely. Be very careful of the wires. All the pilots, everyone that's here, including spouses and dogs and everyone. And spectators, everybody can come join us. This is the prize giving. This is where we get to celebrate everybody's efforts and everyone that helped put this together. So not only have we been having a race here at BMFA Buckminster, thank you very much for having us. We also have a very special day. It is Sam Bernard's birthday, and we have put together a bit of a surprise for her. So if you want to come and join us at the front, we have some cake, and we're going. Yeah, the sparkles unfortunately decided to not work. So we're all going to sing happy birthday for you, and you're going to have to suck it up. So. Everybody together, 1, 2, 3. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to Sam. Happy birthday to you. Hey! Hooray! Hooray! And there will be cake afterwards. We also have a card for you here. That all of our lovely pilots have signed for you. So if you want to pop that open and have a quick look so we can all see how much you enjoy the card. Drum roll, please. Oh, is that the lead? There we go. That's good. There you go. So thank you very much. Happy birthday from all of us here and the BMFA and the BDRA and all of the pilots that have been racing today. So. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Now.
I know, my mic's kind of not working. Right, hold on. It's all good. It's all good. Right, move left a bit, big, and let me in the frame.
Before we get to the actual racing results, we also have a couple
racing? Was there racing?
Yeah, there was something with drones, some whoopy things, I don't know.
Oh my God.
But there are a couple of other people that need mentioning for bringing this all together, and I want to give them their own little award because it would only be fair. So for helping us put together the TWUK League 2025 finals, I want to congratulate Carolina Corcus, who is our fabulous assistant. If you want to come up and get your little award.
The lady behind the man behind the camera. Well done.
Well done.
1, 2. Yeah, I'm kind of here. All right, mind all the wires. See, she puts all the wires out, and then we trip her up with them.
So she's been behind the camera. You won't have seen her. She's very helpful keeping our technical director maintained and on the straight and narrow. And basically, yeah. No, wait, that's a really bad thing to say.
That's
organised.
Organised. That's why their camper van was rocking last night.
No.
Oh, okay. She was maintaining him.
But there's another person that we want to say thank you to, and the award for the furthest travelled goes to Sam Velvet, obviously, who travelled all the way from Scotland to be here, and hour and a half or 2 hour Uber. So there's your little award.
Yes. Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Thank you. You could have gone home.
Yeah, you could
and
have.
just put your
but
feet
she came
up.
here to
You
help
came
us
all
do
the way
this.
here instead.
So thank you very
Crazy
much for that.
lady.
And of course, for the race director and live stream host, Cerberus Velvet must not walk away without an award. So hands together for Cerberus Velvet.
Thank you, guys. Thank you, guys. It's great fun to do this. It really is. My first kind of event back for quite a while, and I've had loads of fun. So, yeah, rumours of my death are greatly exaggerated, and I'll see you all next year for more of this.
So, but those are the fun awards. We like
Thank
everybody to get a bit of an award. And firstly, we just want to say, like, thank you guys for all coming, making the effort to come today, but also throughout the year for putting on the races, for being part of the first league, TWUK League in the UK.
Amazing. Yeah.
There's been races up and down the country. For everyone in YouTube land, I think there are a couple of streams you can go and check out. There is all the information on IFPV of all the races that have been going on, and there is a write-up on btwclub.co.uk on our blog of how the event went, and this was the culmination of it. This event here that you saw racing behind us is why we were doing it. We wanted to push the boundaries.
This has been in the making for what, 2-3 years?
Yeah. It's been talked about for a long time.
Putting things in place, the right people in the right seats, getting the clubs engaged, the club engagement and the events they've put on has been amazing. Mini Roll's taking on the Whoopsar role. This has been building for quite some time, and to get to this point now, absolutely fantastic. It's brilliant.
And of course, we need to mention the BMFA for hosting us here at Buckminster, having this glorious venue and allowing us to set up all of this crazy stuff in the background.
They've got a roof, they've got internet, and there was no poo.
Yeah, it was good. But moving swiftly along from that, we are going to start handing out the race results now, because Cerberus has tabulated and formulated and cogitated.
I have cross-referenced, tabulated, sacrificed a couple of farm animals, and we have results. And I can tell you that your D finals
will shortly be ready.
Will shortly be ready. I've got the scores in front of me. So, right, here comes my cabaret act while we just figure out the right name to write on the certificates. And there are a lot of people behind this that have worked behind the scenes. There's a lot of suppliers as well that have looked after us over the years to help us put this stuff together, to be able to get the kit together. Matt works very hard on 3D printing bits of gates. There are people out there working on the Killer Quads Conduit Whoopgate project. So if you're at home thinking, I want to race some of these gates, go on Printables, you can download them, print them out. If you come up with mad ways of putting them together, let us know, upload a make, because it's so fabulous to see people take this Lego set of whoop gates and come up with like weird egg-shaped gates and stuff that nobody's ever thought of before, which is really good fun. Whoop racing is really accessible. You can make smaller versions of these gates and put them up in your living room. And don't call me about the divorce settlement though, because it's not my fault. You can't actually name me in the paperwork. Right, we've got certificates. We've got pilots. We've got a wonderful audience at home. Is that the audience at home on that camera? Hello, audience at home. On camera 2. No, 4. Is that a 4? It's a 4. Camera 4. I don't know why I'm on camera 4, but I am. Okay. Your left foot. Oh, that's not how that works. Right, I'm going to announce them, and Mini Rolls is going to hand you your certificate. So I'm going to stand here, camera right, with the podium to my left. So the first person stepping up onto our podium, the D main finalist in third place. Ladies and gentlemen, hands together for Quadzilla! Before you come on the podium, can you go to the camera and just show them how terrible that shirt really is? That's absolutely awful. Right, on the podium with you, Okay. This was a close fought final. We expected it to be. But in second place with 7 points. I'm going to say 17. Why am I even looking at that? That's the wrong column. In second place with 24 points It's Jippy Jesus. It's been a long day, and looking at numbers on a phone screen is the hardest thing in the world. So it was Quadzilla with 15 points, Jippy with 24, but taking the victory and top honours in the D final. It's RC Maniac 98. Congratulations. RC Maniac, the man behind the cameras, FPV Racing Solutions technical guru and winner of the D main at the 2025 UK Whoop Championships. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for the D finalists. Right, you've had your prizes, bugger off. Have you all made them sign the paperwork about not breaking their leg as they jump off the podium? We are not liable. I just want to point that out. You enter this podium at your own risk. Okay, so if I clicked on the right button, that would bring us to the results for the C main. Come on, you can do it, Serbs. You can do it. Right, in fourth place.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, his overall.
Oh, you've put his real name on the certificate, and my brain exploded. Because I'm like, he's not even raced today. I don't even know who that is. In fourth place with 16 points, it's Lex FPV. Congratulations. You have to stand on the floor, I'm afraid. I'm sorry about that. In third place with 19 points, it's James TX. But the biggest victory for James TX is he has a really good headshot now. And he took a year. They fought it out. They went tooth and nail. They went backwards and forwards. Some of them lived underneath a sea serpent for most of the day. But in the end, it was, with 19 points in second place, Norfolk and Good! She's from Norfolk, and she's very, very good. But that means taking top honours in the C final with 24 points. It's Jaggers! Well done, guys. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for the C main finalists. Oh, that was a superb dismount there from Jaggers. Loving the work there. Okay, so that brings us to the B main. In fourth place with 12 points, it's the Han FPV. Well done. Okay, into the podium positions now. This was tight all the way through. Any pilot could have taken this one, really. But in third place with 20 points, it's Anti-Hype. Only 2 points separate the first and second place in the B main. And in a shock final result in the B3 final, taking the victory to put him on the top and knocking down into second place with 22 points. With his head in his hands in the corner, it's Infinity FPV. Well flown, well flown. 2 points separate them, but taking the victory. And he says it's awkward if he does it to himself, which I completely agree with. And that's why his camper van was rocking last night. Ladies and gentlemen, taking top honours in the, where are we even up to? B final. It's Mini Rolls Rule. Congratulations, well done. Cheers. Didn't know you had it in you. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for the B main finalists. Right, you've had your medals, bugger off. Okay, so this one is for all the marbles. The A main, the top final, after a year of competing in various events to qualify for this championship event, traveling up and down the country, spending many weekends away from wives and loved ones, putting in the work. These 4 guys came here today and battled it out to find out who's going to be crowned the first UK Whoop champion. He managed at the end of the day, at the end of qualifying, to put in an amazing performance, to give himself an opportunity in the A final, but coming in 4th place with 12 points, not to be sniffed at this one. Number 4 in the UK, it's Circles in Brackets. Well flown, Mr. Circles in Brackets. So on to our podium positions. Taking home the bronze, now officially ranked as the 3rd fastest Whoop pilot in the UK with 20 points. It's Rich! Representing Drone Racing Cornwall, the fastest Cornish pasty on the coast. It's Rich. So, with 20 points was Rich. There were only 3 points between our final victor and 2nd place. These guys have been swapping places all day long. They were in the same qualifying round, so we got to see them battle it out for 10 qualifying rounds and then 3 amazing finals. But there can only be one victor, and that means falling into 2nd place with 21 points. It's Mike FPV! Congratulations. Number 2 in the UK. That means I finally get to put away the oven-ready moniker and swap it out for UK champion. Ladies and gentlemen, your victor, and now officially crowned the UK Whoop Champion 2025. Put your hands together for Mr. Dan Carpy! Superb stuff. That's hardly a jump for a guy with legs that long, is it, really? Amazing stuff. Ladies and gentlemen, 4, 3, 2, 1 in the UK. Put your hands together for the A finalists. Wowzers. Woo! Well, I don't know about you, but I'm going for a drink. Congratulations, pilots. That's us. We done. Stick a fork in us. If you're out there in the live stream, I can't see the chat right now, but I know you're there. Thank you for watching. Thank you for supporting us, for supporting the BDRA, for supporting FPV Racing Solutions, Drone Racing Cornwall, all of the Whoop clubs that have put this stuff together. Go and hit the BDRA website right now and get yourself involved with Whoop Racing. It's huge amounts of fun, it's huge amounts of excitement, and it's actually not that much pressure. These guys have had loads of fun today. Hardly any of them have been crying in a corner at all. Maybe a couple. We've had a really good event, and I've also got to say thank you so much to my good friend, Mr. Mini Rolls Rule, who was unfortunate enough to find himself the Whoop Czar for this year, and has helped all of these guys put this stuff together. Loads of support from Matt, from myself, from FPV Racing Solutions, from the BDRA. If you want to get involved, reach out to us. We have resources, we have people, we have knowledge. We never gatekeep knowledge. We want you guys out here flying with us. We want you to come and have as much fun as we're having. I'm going to go and open an adult juice box. But thank you very much to Mini Rolls Rule. Thank you. Thank you very Thank you very much to the technical team behind the camera. Come on, cameraman, can you show them behind the camera? Here we go. The table, with all of the wires on, where all of the magic happens. We couldn't do it without the support of our wives and girlfriends and supporters and friends who fly down from Glasgow, who drive up and down the country in camper vans and look after us so we can do all this stuff. Live stream, I hope you've had a really good time. If you have, please tell your friends. If you haven't, then don't bother. I've been Cerberus Velvet. This has been the first ever UK Whoop Championship. Yeah, absolutely. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching. We'll see you at the next one. Good night. Okay, everybody has to run past the camera now. There we go. That's it. That's us. We're done. Thank you, guys. That's been huge amounts of fun. Thank you very much for tuning in. That's 2025 in the books.
Whoops out.
Whoops out. I've just been told there's cake, and I have an adult juice box to get into. So thank you, guys. Just one last call on chat. Thank you, Action Slats. Very kind of you. Thornbury, well done, everybody. Dirty McStinky, congrats. To Carpy, our new UK champion. Kiz saying congrats to everyone. Zeus XV, thank you guys. Shadow FPV out there as well. Only 13 like still. Yes, hit the like button. Do it now. You know you liked it. We'll see you at the next one, guys. Thank you. Good night.